Welcome to Studio B, it's me, Brooke, and we are going to be talking about Diary of a Wimpy Kid today. I'm super excited to be doing this video. This is crazy to me because I have never even been able to figure out which one is my favorite, let alone my top 5. It's really hard to rank one of your favorite series, and that is what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. Make sure to watch to the end because my number 1 and number 2 are very surprising. If you are a Wimpy Kid fan too, then make sure to like this video and comment below that you're a Wimpy Kid fan. We'll also up here have my playlist of all of my Wimpy Kid videos if you are a true Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan. So I have it narrowed down to 8. I'm going to be going up to book number 14. And starting with this one, it is on my top 8. But this book I felt like was a little bit unrealistic. One thing that I've always loved about Diary of a Wimpy Kid books is that it's just like real life. But in this one, his brother Manny built his own house, which was just an element that I felt like kind of separated me from the book, that made it feel like this was super fictional. And the characters are so real life and lovable, and you feel like it's actually Greg's diary. But with this one, you don't, because a child cannot build a house. Another one that I feel just won't make it is Diary of a Wimpy Kid Double Down. I thought this book was so fun and funny, and it did make my top 8, but unfortunately, I felt like this book spent a little bit too much time on them making a movie. Now for my top 5. Coincidentally, number 5 is number 5. The Ugly Truth is my 5th favorite Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. I really love this one because it's about Greg growing up and him dealing with all that comes with that. It is so funny, and I really feel like Greg is just very himself in this one, and this one isn't too centered around school, which was something that I do like because sometimes reading about school kind of stresses me out. Number 4, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. I absolutely love this book because it really is centered around Greg and his family. Also, I kind of felt like this book lasts forever. I know that it's no longer than the other ones, but I did feel like it was longer because there was just so much happening. It was very quick. And it combined elements of Greg's past with the story that it's telling, which was awesome to me. And one other thing that I love about this book is that I have a ton of merch to go with it. If you want to see that, it is up here. Also, I forgot to ask you guys, what do you think about the cards? I think they're called cards. I've been adding them in the videos with a couple polls and a couple suggested videos, and I've just recently started doing that with my videos. So please use the poll there and tell me what you think of them. Okay. My 3rd favorite Diary of a Wimpy Kid book is number 10, Old School, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I love this one because it reminds me of all of my adventures that I had at 6th grade camp and all of the adventures that I have every year at girls' camp. I have quite a bit of experience with camp, and I love seeing Greg's. I feel like I get more of a peek into his life, not just seeing what happens every day, but what he does in a new environment. I really love this book. It is hilarious, and I love seeing him with all of his friends and classmates. Okay, this next one is definitely gonna surprise you. My number 2 is The Getaway. I always thought that this would be my number 1 until I read the series over again for this video. I always thought that this would be my number 1 because it reminds me of all of my Hawaii vacations. Because I love seeing all of the Heffley family together. I see a little bit more of Roderick, of Manny, and I love seeing his goofy, dorky family. I also just love the travel aspect of it and him in airports and stuff because it reminds me of when I go on vacation. I'm sorry, is it obvious that these books are dirty? It's not my fault. My brothers are reading this series right now and they are in their dirty room, so these books are obviously dirty too. So blame them, not me. My brothers are reading this series right now. And for number 1, first honorable mention, Cabin Fever. This one is so fun, I love it, and it's just about the Heffley family, and you get to see a little bit more of Greg's childhood. Okay, finally number 1. Number 1! This might seem a little bit obvious, But the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid is about Greg at school. It's just such a classic. I basically have it memorized. And it is about just him starting middle school, and it's so much fun. I feel like it's the best. So that is my favorite Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. I thought it would be The Getaway, but I just had to come back to this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know my number one wasn't expected, but I'm glad that I had a surprise for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like below. I was kind of contemplating whether or not to do this video. I felt like I was a little grown up for Diary of a Wimpy Kid because I've stopped reading that series a little bit. And I'm trying to move on to YA and grow up a little bit more, but I still do love this series. So I looked up the title of the video that I was going to do, and most of the videos were made by basically adults. So hopefully I will be able to improve that for you guys, for you kids that are actually wanting someone younger to review it. I just had to tell you that because that was hilarious to me. So apparently I'm not actually too old to be reviewing these. So again, if you love Diary of a Wimpy Kid, make sure to go check out my Diary of a Wimpy Kid playlist. It has like a million videos. If you're a true Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you can, please comment below what your favorite Diary of a Wimpy Kid is. Or tell me your top 5. I really want to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time on Studio B.